so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with Jon Delcollo.
Hey, Chippies. Hey, Chippy.
Jacob from Mattera. Jeff Simmons. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys tonight?
I'm good. Just got a little bit sneezy.
Is it from Jake's anti-Semitism?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I haven't been listening for a while, so this is between you two.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what you missed was him saying about the Jewish cats being sent to Auschwitz.
Jesus Christ.
Jake? We could start over.
I think we should.
I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with Cal DonJolla, Jacob from Mattera, Jeff Simmons, and we're back, baby.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Look at us, man.
So how are you? Let's start
I'm pretty good.
Start it from this end.
I'm pretty good, man. I've really had a nice day. I'm excited to be here tonight. We had a very nice stinker news.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Always a blast, man.
Fun in the chat.
I never want these to end.
I kind of want to be in the chat.
Go in there one time.
Just not participate in the episode at all.
Launch yourself into the fucking TV.
Oh, if I could do that.
What if you got sucked in?
Remember that movie from the 90s where they do that? Remote Control? Or is it Stay Tuned?
Stay tuned sounds right.
Mm-hmm. It's the one with Jeffrey Jones. The Creep.
Yeah, if either one of you had the opportunity to get sucked into a TV show, what show would suck you off?
If I got sucked off into a TV show, I would want to be in, this one's going to surprise you, Entourage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Without
one.
a doubt.
Yeah.
Do you often pretend that you're part of the crew?
Every single day of my life.
Has that ever been a dream of yours, Jake, to be in an Entourage or to lead one?
No, it hasn't.
Right.
How about you, Mike?
No.
No?
I'm a lone wolf, baby.
Yeah, as the years go on, I don't want anybody with me ever.
Yeah, I max out pretty quickly socially, so I'm just lone wolf status, baby. If any wolves even think of joining me, I will howl the strongest slur that I can howl.
Oh my God.
To chase all the other wolves away.
It's going to get bit by a wolf, it sounds like. If we're your entourage, though, we can protect you from,
Thank you.
Just the basic social norms that frighten you so much. We can be a little shield around you. Don't make eye contact with him. He doesn't know how to handle it. No compliments. No compliments.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. I did a show at Helium a few weeks ago, and the guy who was headlining had an entourage, and it was so reminiscent of Vinny and the Boys. He just had three young bros in their 20s, all talking about getting pussy and getting high and fucked up. And then I went on and performed some of the best set maybe from that year. And I had to leave to come here immediately afterwards. And apparently that guy ate shit for the next 45 minutes.
That's cool.
I want to go on tour with him, but I don't think he'll let me.
Damn. That would have been the move, man. Get good at comedy when you're like 23 and just tear through these cities, poontang-wise.
Leaving a trail.
I think that wouldn't have worked for you.
Poontang-wise would have been a very scary clown in it.
Wait. What's your clown doing to you? No, I'm talking poontang-wise.
He's just in the sewer like, look in here.
They all get wet down here.
Good.
Thank you, poontang-wise.
It's dark and clammy.
Disgusting clown.
Yeah.
John, I'm ready for you to flip this coin because I really want to talk about this lady that I found out all about this week. Whoa.
Yeah. When you can hear it through the headphones.
The boing is
God,
back in
it's
town.
so fucking funny. I did have something Joker related to say, but let's just pray for the best. Here we go.
little switcheroo.
Little funny business.
That didn't work.
And you still fucking lost.
And it didn't even work.
Don't you feel like a dickhead?
I feel like a dumb dick fuck.
Like a little boy who thought his dad was going to show up to pick him up, so he sat on the front stoop with a football, tossing it to himself, and his dad never shows up. You felt like that kind of dickhead,
I
didn't
feel
you?
like that, and I feel like you have the little coin cover over your penis and balls.
I do. What do
Are you
think
trying
I'm
to catch
doing?
a fart in there or something?
No, what do you think I'm trying to get it to do?
Suck you off? Suck you off into your favorite
that the
TV
lid
show.
To your penis pump, Mike?
I'm trying to see if there's going to be a second boing if I remove this from my penis.
Oh, more of a bing.
All right. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Sound like a needle drop to me.
Oh, fucking real, man.
Like a little drop of water in a cup.
Was that a?
What?
I'm sorry.
Did I just get stung by a mosquito, or did it might come on my face?
We got a
I
certified
like when you're mean to
chode
me a
on our
little bit,
hands.
Jake.
Little tuna
I
can.
want to have an episode where you're just mean to me throughout.
I can't do that.
Come on, you fuck.
Try it. Oh, he turned on you.
Yeah.
You're trying to. Oh, now we're talking.
I'm just warming up.
Give
Gotta
it
let
to
the
me.
car the car warm up a little bit.
just
It's gonna take 3 hours.
Warming up with a big friendly smile on his face.
All right. So tonight we're going to talk about a bad bitch.
Oh, we're doing you tonight, Mike? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I asked for it. Zap! I have to accept it. From the 19th century, Jake.
Okay. Modern.
Yes, this is a very old bad bitch who I was aware of. However, it was nice to learn all about her. And she looks just like you, John.
Shut the front up.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'm talking about Lizzie Andrew Borden.
What? Shut up. Andrew's not the middle name of Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Borden's middle name is Andrew.
No, it's not.
I swear to fucking God it is.
No wonder she got a fucking axe. Jesus
I know.
Christ.
And it sounds like the celebrity chef, Bourdain. No, it's not Andrew Bourdain. It's Tony.
She caused more pain. So, Lizzie Andrew, more pain.
Damn, he got bars. Lizzie Borden. I know the
Wow.
name. I don't know the specific.
How appropriate, because she's up in the Boston area, right? Or
Fall
what?
River, Massachusetts, which borders, is it Rhode Island?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Massachusetts and Rhode Island have a border, yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's close to the Rhode Island border. It's near Providence. I
She
think.
did all of her murdering in one place?
It was a stepmom and her father that were murdered.
Oh.
It was never conclusively proven that she was the murderer. However, I think she did it.
And I'm assuming she was probably put to death in a pretty nasty way for it.
No.
No?
And we're going to get to that.
Was she axed to death herself?
She was not, no.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I didn't want to jump ahead.
I don't mind you asking questions either, Jake. So feel free to keep hacking away.
Hey, do you have any more Ask body spray? That's an old classic Galifianakis one. Couldn't steal it.
She was born July 19th, 1860 in Fall River, Massachusetts, which really seems like a lovely place.
1860.
That's what I said.
That's not... it's long after the Salem witch trials.
Okay. You ever been to Salem?
I think so.
I have.
Very cool place.
Yeah.
I would like to go back there again. Very spooky.
What'd you do there?
I had a show up there. Not in Salem, but in an area, in a town outside of there at a Chinese restaurant.
How was the food?
I didn't eat any. I just drank all night.
My kind of Chinese place.
Yeah, I wasn't even into cocaine yet, and there was a cocaine dealer that was hanging out and was
You
offering
could have
it.
started earlier.
I know. I was so bummed. I did get I believe my identity stolen at a Dominican bar in Salem, though. There is a Dominican bar, and they had this huge picture of Pedro Martinez on the wall. And we were the only American fellows in there. We went in there, they asked for IDs, and they kept their IDs for like what seemed forever. Finally, they returned them, but they undoubtedly made copies of them.
They
Scratching
took them
their-
out of your sight.
Yeah.
They're scratching their head. They're like, do you have your social security card too? I mean, we just need to confirm this.
Yeah. So they got me, but I'll give it to them.
Fuck me, dude. I think that just happened to me a couple weeks ago.
No way. Where at? Austin?
Yeah. I left my credit card at a bar, and I came in the next day and just handed my ID to the bartender, said I left my card here. And she took the card away, my ID away, for a length of time.
Why would she do that?
To give it to her manager? Where is the cup of left credit cards behind the bar, like every other place
I
in the
know.
world?
Yep.
Oopsie daisy. I gotta change my name to Maisie.
So Lizzie Borden was one of 3 children. Her parents were named Andrew and Sarah. And Jake, John, can you hold his hand for this? This is very sad.
No, fuck.
So when Lizzie is 3, her mother Sarah passes away.
Oh man.
No.
But don't be too upset. A couple years later, 3 years later, her father Andrew finds love again.
Good for Andrew.
And Lizzie's new stepmother is named Abby Durfee.
Come on.
When Durfee,
Tell us the real one.
Durfee does sound like a very mean way to describe a simple bitch. Intelligent
Was there
woman.
a Durfee lady in here earlier?
She's actually quite Durfee. Poor Lizzie. You know, when you're a kid in the 1860s, your mom dies. There's no therapy, Jake.
No.
You know, so you just got to eat that shit. So teachers went on to describe Lizzie Borden as oftentimes being aloof, and she was prone to screaming fits in class.
Sad.
Yes.
But do you think it's because she's a nutty bitch, or do you think it's because she lost a parent young?
Could be something undiagnosed, you know?
I think 3 is you're young enough to not really.
I think so too. So I
be
lean toward
completely
nutty bitch.
sad. Yeah,
Nutty bitch is my favorite flavor of toffee, by the way.
you're making me
That sounds
hungry.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
So yeah, she has mixed reviews in school, Jake. And the Bordens, they're wealthy. However, her father chooses to live simply, so much so that they don't have electricity or plumbing in their home in Fall River, Massachusetts. Kind of weird.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It really is. Even though they have money, they're not allowed to socialize with other wealthy kids from Fall River who would socialize in a part of town called The Hill. They couldn't socialize with them, and they couldn't socialize with the kids who didn't have a lot because they were outsiders.
Who were they allowed to socialize with?
One another.
Oh no,
Lizzie and her older sister Emma were forced to just chill with one another.
they weren't even allowed to go to the hill, or they just couldn't talk to people at the hill.
They couldn't do anything.
Man,
Damn.
Eventually, like, Lizzie's dad does allow her to go to Europe by herself, but it only like fueled the
What?
fire. Wait, she gets older. So right now she's
sorry if I spiked
she
the fucking.
gets older.
You're not allowed to go to the fucking hill, but yeah, take
London,
a fucking
yeah.
1 week boat voyage across the sea.
and John, it only fans the flames for her wanderlust. And when you're the stepdaughter of a Durfee, your wanderlust, you know, it can just mean, you know, going to get a pail of milk from the grocery store.
Yeah, sometimes it's even harder to do that.
It is.
What's the opposite of wanderlust?
Wander chastity.
There we go. I was going to say agoraphobia, the correct term.
Okay. I'm actually wearing a wander chastity belt right now. Can you see through my jeans?
I could hear the glass clanging up on that fucking cheap tinfoil.
Is that the chiming I'm hearing?
That's actually the squirrel in there.
Oh my God.
It's a very unfortunate setup. So in case the mechanism fails, the squirrel starts running around to let my wife know that I'm getting horny.
Yeah. And the squirrel's name is Nutty Bitch.
Lizzie seemed to be a very sweeper. She was very generous. The opposite of her father. Her father was a bank executive, and he was a real motherfucker. He seemed to delight in fucking people over financially.
This guy sounds pretty bad up and down.
He does seem like a real motherfucker.
Yeah, he sucks.
But Lizzie was generous. She was known for giving out pieces of cake to men who would come to work at the house.
I wish I knew Lizzie.
How much work was getting done at the house?
A lot.
Oh my God. That lady was baking.
Those motherfuckers were losing teeth.
Gross.
And, you're sitting next to one who fucking rips out teeth during live podcast.
Yeah.
But get this, she was also very sweet in the sense that she would she loved caring for neighborhood children, and anytime kids would come to do something or to drop things off or provide any kind of service to the family, she would give them candy, and she would give them sweet little notes that would often be signed Auntie Borden.
That's super sweet.
It is super sweet.
Yeah, she's nice.
She is, seemingly.
What happened, Mike?
Well, 2 hatchet-headed parents later. Her reputation started to change, Jake.
I don't know if I'm going to be so sad about the father.
Yeah.
When it happens.
It's a strange situation. All right, so 1887.
Some guys' heads need to get chopped off sometimes.
As evidence, that's a story that we featured on this show last week.
Maybe not that guy. He seemed like just an innocent guy raising a family, working for the government, probably a G8, maybe a G9.
Miscommunication on my part then. Now, Jake, in 1887, now Lizzie Andrew Borden is 27 years old. A little bad blood starts developing here because Andrew Borden, her father, gives his wife's sister a free house. The kids don't have shit. They got to scratch and claw for what little that their father provides for them, even though he's a wealthy man.
And probably bought a nicer house than the one they lived in.
No doubt. So the girls finally speak up against their father, and he thinks of a compromise. He's like, okay. He owns his father's house, which is the house that he grew up in. So he's like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you that house. Doesn't do them much good because it's socially unacceptable for women to live alone. At the time, any woman that moves out of their house is essentially moving into a house with a husband. So they can't do anything with this fucking house. So it's Lizzie and her sister. So what they do is they then sell the house back to their father for $5,000.
Even together, it would look
suspicious.
And it's just because of social norms that they wouldn't do it.
It was.
You can't just make like a straw husband and like just keep him in the window. Like, oh, there's Greg.
But then you got to fuck him.
Not with the window open.
Jake, you don't know these people. I do.
I'm sorry, Mike.
He's been to Salem once 25 years ago.
Yeah. They call it Fall River because they fall for anything. So you lay a straw man down and fuck it once. The entire town hears about it. They know you're getting some hey dick.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick.
They know you got hey pride. So they're getting older. They don't have husbands, so they get labeled spinsters, which, my God, even in this day and age, that's a nasty label to get stuck with.
Yeah.
What does a gay horse eat?
What, John?
Another gay horse's butthole. Sorry to interrupt. Can you say the last sentence again? I was waiting for my brain to pull the trigger on whether or not I should say it.
You know what else gay horses eat?
What?
CUM biscuit.
Okay.
Just thought of that one. Thank you, Jake. Yes. Wait, I thought you were supposed to be mean to me. Come on, man.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah,
boo.
fuck that guy. Yeah. So they get labeled spinsters, but Lizzie's just living her life.
At what age now? Like just early 20s, they're spinsters?
She's
you say
she's early 30s.
Yeah.
So she was 27 when the house shit goes down, but she's into her early 30s now.
I mean, look at her. You know.
What does that mean, Jake?
Doesn't
she look just like John?
Yes. That's a hard woman to lay with.
Fuck you, I'm a pretty man.
I know you are. She's
You're
a pretty lady.
Man, that doesn't mean you're a pretty woman.
John, you don't think that if she put that hair down...
We have the same exact curls in her hair.
I bet you her kneecaps unzip too.
Dude, that's...
Jake, that sounds sexual, but I know what you're saying. It's about my convertible pants.
You don't think that if she put that hair down, you wouldn't want to be investigating that axe wound?
You would like to have sex with someone that looked like the girl version of you?
No. I would like to have sex with a lady that looks like you.
That's fine. That's allowed.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't think I can be into it.
But I'm just asking you to
little bit
recognize.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
a little
Good.
bit.
That's all I wanted to hear, man.
Okay. All right. You heard it.
So there's numerous instances of Lizzie displaying kindness to both in her generosity and also in her caring for animals, Jake.
Okay.
She starts caring for a flock of pigeons.
This is classic cat lady stuff. She's like
Yeah,
the
she
OG.
is a spinster. Yeah.
Yeah.
She starts caring for a little tiny flock of baby pigeons. Isn't that very sweet?
That's so sweet.
It was sweet until her father hatcheted these pigeons' heads off.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Well, let's wait. And was he making pigeon head stew at the time?
No, but there are two reasons that I've heard given for him cutting these pigeons' heads off.
Okay. What are
There's
the two
multiple
reasons? Being a psychotic asshole dickhead is one of them?
No, that isn't, but that could be a third one. The one reason I heard was that she was feeding them too much meat and it was costing too much money to feed these pigeons.
All right, if you're wasting money on feeding pigeons, how much could a flock of baby pigeons possibly eat meat-wise?
You've never seen a pigeon eat meat, have you?
I've seen plenty of pigeons eating chicken bones on the streets.
All right, so that's one reason. The other reason is that he claimed that baby pigeons attracted boys.
Oh, my God. The man was gay the whole time. That's going to bring boys.
Dude, imagine like your wife walks in and you just surrounded by pigeons. Like, it's not what you think.
I'm trying to get boys to come in here. No, I'm using the birds to attract boys from around the area, from the neighborhood. I want boys in here.
It's the law of attraction, Antoinette. Birds attract birds. So just imagine that. So put that in your hat and hang on to that fact because her father hatchets the pigeons' heads off.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, dude.
Already a poetic ending.
Yeah, he is kind of writing his own story here.
So now we're into summer 1892. August 3rd, 1892 is a day where Lizzie raises some suspicion around town. She tells a neighbor, I think something bad is about to happen to my father because of the way that he treats people.
Oh, boy. That's not how you pre-murder someone.
I know. And brother, she takes it a step further, too. So she goes to a place called Smith's Drugstore, Jake. And while in the drugstore, she tries to buy something called prussic acid.
She says, I think my dad's going to have a sip of this today. Something bad is going to happen. I just have a feeling in my bones.
So the pharmacist is just like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to sell you this acid because I don't think you have good intentions.
Yeah, I've been denied by a couple pharmacists myself.
I miss that, man. I miss the feeling of being eyed up and down by a pharmacist.
Dude, I was just picking up stuff for Maggie, just too wasted after a Raven Lounge, and they wouldn't give me like her fucking... Probably her pill or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are just no good.
Judgmental pieces of shit.
Arbiters of a good time.
Fucking fun governors, dude.
They are, yeah.
Fun governors.
Yeah. Like, suck my ass, man. Give me those pills.
Hey, I'm going to... you can
Go to CVS and just say that.
That's what my card says. Suck my ass, man. Give me those fucking pills.
I'm going to give you two options, and you got to do both. Suck my ass and give me the pills.
Your choice. You feel lucky?
Your choice, lucky boy. You got to do both.
You are obligated by oath to do one or the other, if not both.
Yeah,
that Rite Aid's not even open anymore, so I hope that lady is in the gutter.
So the pharmacist is just like, why do you need prussic acid? She's like, I have a sealskin cape that I need to clean. Which is odd for somebody that loves animals to have a sealskin cape.
She was really not thinking this out.
Yeah, she should have spent more time workshopping it.
Dude. You know? Well, I was clubbing a seal earlier, and I got it was covered in seal blood. And you know how that happens, right? When you're making a sealskin coat for yourself.
Dude, a sealskin cape would be cool if the seal head was the hood.
Oh my God, yeah, like the bear coat that they had from Workaholics.
Yeah.
How cute
Holy
would that be?
Shit, dude. Oh my God, to wear that to a PETA meeting and just keep telling people it's a real seal, you know?
His name is Larry.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Didn't we see seals in San Francisco? Is that what they were? Or were they manatees?
Sea lions, maybe?
Yeah.
Sea.
Yeah, I think it's seals. Yeah, seals or sea lions.
I think they're sea lions. They go...
What's the difference?
Right, the sea
Like a
lions
lion.
go, oh, oh, oh. The seals go, I've been kissed by a rose.
Yeah, it says seals.
That motherfucker, Seal, got in the habit of watching my wife's Instagram stories.
Excuse me?
You heard me right.
1 million times?
You heard me right.
Excuse me, how?
I don't know. How
Does he follow her?
I don't think he follows her. But my wife mentioned to me one time, she's like, guess who watched my Instagram story? I said, who? She said, Seal.
Did you have a screenshot of the certified?
When she told you, was she like, baby?
I'm going to tell her to come here right now.
No. If she doesn't have screenshots, then it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I want her to come here anyway to seal you up. But he will come after you. So, Jake, get this. So, August 3rd is the day where she's trying to buy this acid. She doesn't get sold the acid. She tells a neighbor, I feel like something bad is about to happen to my father. And they were just like, cool, Lizzie. I hope it doesn't. Her uncle, which is her dead mother's brother, comes to stay with them for the night because he has some business in town. This fellow named John Morse. John Morse wakes up, has breakfast around 7 a.m. on August 4th. All right. He takes off at 8 a.m. James, how many times did Seal watch your Instagram story?
A lot.
Does he follow you? I don't know. How did it happen?
And he stopped after I tagged him. I was like, why is this?
Can you message him right now and tell him he's about to get stabbed by the Rose's husband?
The rose? Oh, yeah, the husband.
That's you, bitch.
You're right on that.
Thank you. All right, that's all I wanted. Thank you.
That's
Awesome. She said
so bizarre.
She said he stopped when you tagged him in a story. Like, why is Seal watching?
It's like,
Random. Why is Seal always watching my shit?
Yeah,
I hope that's how he found out people can see when you watch somebody's story. He was just a peeping Tom in the bushes his entire Instagram
you
career.
fucking pervert. This rose has thorns, bitch. Thank you.
That's incredible.
But what a pervert, man.
That's we might have to do a full mini stinkers on that one.
Deep dive on Seal.
I got a lot of questions still.
I think, Seal, you're very fortunate that I do not own a gun.
God, that is a direct threat at Seal. We're gonna have to take out of the episode.
The animal. Teasing, man. You can't get in trouble for threatening animals.
I'm teasing, man. I'm not allowed to have a gun.
A guy offered to bring me one at the Shady Maple breakfast yesterday.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Did he show up with the gun?
No, he didn't. No.
Fuck, dude.
Breakfast is on me, guys.
In fact, open up the register, bitch.
If any of you motherfuckers, he just show the Pulp Fiction.
Grab yourself a couple carabiners, boys. We're out of here.
But her Uncle John Morse comes. They have breakfast around 7 a.m.
That's early.
What time do you have breakfast, Jake?
Oh, man. Probably 10, 9:30, 10.
Jesus, Jake.
Yeah.
Really?
I have it at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Anybody beating that?
I often don't eat breakfast. If I do, I eat it super early. If I don't eat breakfast, I just wait till lunchtime.
Would you consider what I have to be breakfast? Eating leftover Mexican food at 5 in the afternoon?
Oh, you start with Mexican food?
You think I can start with whatever I fucking want?
That's less of a Taco Bell and more of an taco alarm clock.
I guess I don't eat breakfast either, Mike.
Okay.
Unless I'm up late enough for McDonald's breakfast to still be happening.
I love McDonald's breakfast so much, man.
Yeah.
I love McDonald's breakfast so fucking
Dude.
much. Remember when it was all day? Remember that? For sweet,
God, man.
sweet time in our lives. Fucking cowards.
We had a
Absolute
kid, man.
fucking pussies.
Remember waiting for it to open in Vegas? Yeah. They closed for a half hour, and we got there the moment they
It
closed.
still took 45 minutes to get our biscuits.
We just sat there at the closed gate, noses pressed against it, just waiting for them to lift it back up.
So on this morning, August 4th, people are up bright and early. However, numerous people in the house are not feeling well.
What do you know? I'm not feeling too good now either.
They claimed that it was bad bread that gave people sour tummies. So just keep that in mind.
Isn't like poisoning the women thing, like that's the number one cause of murder?
The pussy?
Yeah, the pussy.
That's what you mean? The woman thing?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that is. Thank you. But including one of the people that did not feel well was her father, Andrew.
Oh, no.
Andrew Borden. He goes to work. However, he calls it an early day. He comes home around 11 a.m.
He gave his female child his name as his middle
know.
name.
Fucked up, man.
You could have just been Andrea. Like there was.
Or one of the other several dozen female names that existed at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Abigail, anything from the Salem witch trial.
like
That's a great dead girl name.
Mm-hmm.
Killed in the Salem witch trials.
Not many living Abigails these days.
They don't know. They're destined to be ghosts. That's what I would say if I was a pediatrician.
Dude.
And you brought a baby Abigail into me.
Jesus Christ.
I would say, well, young lady, do you want a grape stick? You are not destined to be loved long.
Also, you were in the 90th percentile of height.
What is a grape stick?
They give them to you at the pediatrician. You never had one?
Jake, do you know
It's a
what
tongue
never had a
depressor
grape
that's
stick.
flavored grape.
Never
never
once.
had
They
that.
Only
do.
wood.
I'm not making this up.
Well, then I must have gone to a shitty pediatrician.
Chef, I'm not insane, right?
That's insane.
Yeah.
You don't know about it,
No, I
so
don't
it's
know about it.
50-50.
Yeah. Is this Dr. Richie?
Okay.
Is this who you guys are going?
Yeah, he gets a pussy depression.
Yeah. You know when Dr. Richie would take you back to his van, give you a grape stick and a massage?
Yeah, maybe it tastes great because my mom uses that flavor lube. I feel like I'm losing track of the day's timeline.
1994, Lizzie went to college.
As many of you guys know, I've talked about it ad nauseum, but thanks to Factor, I'm able to eat sensibly throughout the week. I still get my gluttonous shit in, but thanks to Factor, I go to factormeals.com/stinker50. They're ready to eat meals. 2 minutes in the microwave, Jake. It's the most delicious ready to eat meal that I've ever had.
Yeah?
You tried it yet?
I can't wait to try it.
They're in my fridge. Help yourself
well,
on the way out. I'm going to hold you at knife point while you eat a Factor meal. John, I'm holding you
That's
at
like
knife
my
point
dream.
too.
You're not even going to have to stab me. I will take one.
They are delicious. Go to factormeals.com/sneaker50. Keto options, vegan options,
Oh my God.
vegetarian options. You get 50% off when you use Stinker50. There's over 30 things to pick from each week.
Damn.
Factor meals are fucking delicious. I love them. I swear by them. It's because of Factor meals that I'm not eating a goddamn hoagie at every
You
meal.
look good, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I need to bring it down. I hope Factor can help me.
I'll bring it down with you, brother. They can help you. I'm telling you, take some out of the fucking fridge, man.
I'm fin to.
They're delicious. You had the smoothie before when we first got
That
it.
thing was so fucking good.
The smoothies are fucking, everything Factor does is fucking delicious. Factormeals.com/stinker50. Check it out. So Andrew returns home at 11 a.m. and he retires. So I guess that's what the study is what they fucking called it. It's a first floor room. Just chilling on the couch. And Lizzie comes running out of the house and alerts a neighbor and says, "Oh, Miss Churchill, do come over. Someone has killed father." So Miss Churchill's like, what the fuck, man? She comes into the Borden house. She sees Lizzie's father with his head fucking hatcheted something fierce on the couch.
Jesus.
I mean, his head is just fucking mincemeat at this point.
Yeah, let's get some more details on how fucked up the head was, honestly. Get into it. Multiple
his eyes were ruined. Part of his face.
The guy's brain is split in two, and the doctor's like, the eyes are completely ruined.
He doesn't have perfect vision anymore.
Well, his glasses are fucked.
Yeah.
All right. He will definitely need new glasses for the casket.
I would love to hear 1800s 911 calls. Like how you just said, like, do come in. There's trouble with Papa.
Yeah. Someone has gone and fathered murder. Oh, my mistake. I am very worked up.
Please do calm down, you Durfee bitch.
Durfee. Oh, wait. Durfee gonna get it too, huh?
Well,
Uh-oh.
father is the first one discovered. He's on the first floor.
And she whacks him, she thwacks him, and she shellacks him, and then she immediately calls for help.
She does. Now there
Pretty
is
sus.
a housekeeper that lives with them, and the maid's name is Bridget. So Bridget has spent the day outside cleaning the windows.
Sounds like a time traveling maid.
Bridget,
Yes.
okay.
That and Gladys.
Yes, that's true. I forgot about Gladys.
Maybe Gladys knows Bridget and we can get to the bottom of this. What actually happened that day?
I would like to pick Miss Gladys's brain about that.
Yeah.
But poor Bridget, this is the fucking middle of the fucking summer, and she's sent outside to clean the fucking windows. So she's taking a nap when all the hullabaloo happens, and she's awakened by the sound of all the people coming into the house, fucking Lizzie yelling.
Yeah.
You're ruining my eyes.
Dude, Jake, it's funny you bring that up because at one point during the trial, she says that she heard a muffled laugh while she was trying to rest. So after they discovered the dad, they're searching throughout the house to look for Durfee. And they find Miss Durfee in a guest bedroom. Her head's hatcheted as well.
What are the odds?
If your husband's hatcheted, odds are you're going to get hatcheted too.
I have a question about Miss Durfee.
Hit me with it, baby.
How were her eyes?
I
I hope they weren't ruined. I can't take another pair of eyes.
All right, so judging by the picture, I'm guessing most of her wounds were inflicted in the back of her head.
Wait,
There's
there's
fucking photo evidence of this?
Oh, yes.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh,
of
my
both the
God.
dad and the stepmom. So the dad... All right, and...
That means a guy had to get the camera in there and like go under the cape thing, and a bulb breaks when it flashes. Man.
Dude,
and if you walked in front of that fucking
Could
photographer...
you imagine?
By the way, you don't have to get out of the way if someone's taking a digital photo.
Really?
You continue to proceed. It's their job. Yeah, if a flashbulb doesn't break, you got as many shots as you want. If it ain't film,
True. That is a good
I'm not
point,
going
yeah.
out of my way to assist you in your camera necessities. Sorry, it's just a little boardwalk pet peeve I have.
So I don't like to put gore on here. I feel like the
Yeah.
fun is in speaking about the lighthearted aspects
Yeah.
of this.
I'll take a look at it. I mean, I did see a man's head the other day.
But yeah, that's the dad. And the mom was found face down in the bedroom.
Yeah, his eyes are ruined.
Pair of beautiful, perfectly good eyes
Oh,
ruined.
God.
Yeah, so the mom's on the floor. She's found. Now, one interesting aspect about the bodies. The stepmom's body, when found, was cold, whereas her father, he was still warm.
She got it first, or maybe she's just a little bit of a cold-blooded bitch. She didn't seem to have
She
done
got
anything
Durfee
wrong.
blood.
She was just guilty by association, I guess.
All right, there were different versions of their relationship, but it just seemed like it was... My interpretation is that it was a fine stepmom-stepdaughter relationship. It doesn't seem like there was any insane beef,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it's kind
Cinderella.
of tough to... You know, she never really had a mother's love, and I don't think the stepmom was really exceptionally mothering toward her because they're not her kids.
And if you're giving pussy to the guy that chopped off all those baby pigeons' heads, it's like you must be a little bit evil too. Maybe.
True, yeah.
Yeah. You think she knew?
You're giving pussy to the fucking bird head chopper. Yeah, you probably got a little evil in you too, bitch.
Do you want some? Also important to add this context, her older sister Emma was out of town when the murders occurred. So that would seem like a more of an opportunistic period.
Yeah.
Jake, what do you know about opportunistic periods?
Oh, man. I know it happens once a month for 6 weeks.
Yep.
And then you have your window of time to make an opportunistic.
I also like to add this too. So police, they're initially suspicious of Lizzie. However, there were also numerous people there. There was a guy there that morning, a Portuguese laborer who was demanding to be paid by her father, and he yelled at him, told him to go away, that he didn't have his money right then.
Well, what a lucky alibi for
Yeah.
her.
And there were people that had been working inside the house throughout the week. So there were other people who were briefly considered suspects. Police suspected her, but there wasn't any real evidence. So everything was circumstantial. Two of the things that favored her were that, one, no weapon was found, and two, there was a lack of blood anywhere away from the bodies.
Really?
And there was no running water in the house, so it's not like she could have been covered in something and gone and washed off real quick.
That is quite curious.
It is odd. There is something that happens before she's arrested that is suspicious as well. Is Lizzie seen in her backyard burning a dress?
Okay, well, that just answered a question from the last thing. Where did she put the weapon that quickly?
I don't know.
And how did they not find it? I mean, maybe they're
Keistered
fucking...
it. That's what I
How
think.
big was that hatchet? Mike sees it and says, "That's fake." That's fake. They don't make hatchets that big.
She's interviewed. Oh, go ahead, buddy.
The breakfast. Was there anything to that with people feeling sick? She had nothing to do with that. That was just coincidence.
She did not. It sounds like there was no poison found in any of their systems. Autopsies were performed, and it just seems like they truly might have had bad bread. They asked her. There's a very neat website. It's called famous-trials.com, and I found a bunch of really great info on this site, including the transcript of her being interviewed on stand.
Wow. Her transcript's on there. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty nuts. They mentioned about breakfast. They asked her what she ate. She's like, I might have eaten a half a banana, and I might have had some molasses cookies.
Second one sounds good. Half a banana, though, that sounds pretty gay.
We'd like to watch her eat it, though, huh?
Now we're horny. Okay. It's just so funny that she went from, like, I'm going to poison them to, well, they wouldn't sell me poison. Guess I'm going to ruin their eyes with this hatchet.
One other thing I like to add before I move on any further is that she was interviewed by police multiple times, and each time that she was interviewed, her doctor gave her morphine to relax her during the interviews.
So she was really cool during the
Yeah, she's pretty chill, man.
Yeah. Like, I want to hang out with Lizzie. Yeah.
But a week after the murder, she's actually arrested. But she doesn't go on trial until June of 1893.
A year.
Close to a year after the murders, yeah.
Wow.
And I mentioned the autopsies were performed, no poison. They actually performed second autopsy as well. Still there's nothing that they could prove that shows that Lizzie premeditated any of this.
Besides all of her foreshadowing
Yeah.
she had.
It's just odd that she's going around saying something terrible is going to happen to my father.
Yeah, like were those witnesses, had they spoken up before the trial happened at that point?
They spoke at the trial.
Okay.
However, everything was circumstantial. She pleaded not guilty, and when it finally went to the jury, they only deliberated for 90 minutes before they came back with a not guilty verdict.
Yeah. Didn't even finish their fucking lunch, dude.
They didn't even finish their goddamn molasses cookies, Jake.
The tragedy.
And because she's found not guilty, both her and her sister inherit all of their father's money.
Thank God.
Holy shit, dude.
Pretty cool. So as soon as they get this fucking money, they treat themselves to a mansion on the hill that they were once forbidden from.
Wow. And then the birds ate filet mignon for the rest of the time.
They named their mansion too. They call it Maplecroft. Isn't that neat?
That is a good name.
What would you name your mansion?
McGriddle Village.
I like it.
You go.
Falcon's Gooch.
Is there a tower at Falcon's Gooch? I feel like that you have security in a tower.
You can only see it from underneath.
Mine would be Slimer Dog.
I like it.
Yeah. I summer at Slimer Dog.
Mm-hmm.
But I winter with my gay lover. Sorry, I couldn't think of anything.
Is that the other mansion?
I liked it.
Is that the winter mansion?
With
gay
my
lover?
gay lover.
I like them both, man.
Thanks. I can't believe she was fucking not guilty. That was a very big surprise.
There's nothing to tie to it. She probably fucking did it. It's hard to think of. Somebody else might have done it because her dad was a fucking dickhead.
But I mean, she's historically known as an axe murderer, even though she wasn't found not
I know,
guilty.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like the OG O.J. Simpson.
OJ, yeah.
Wow.
OJ.
And she's
Your Honor, if the bonnet don't fit, you must acquit. There's a high-speed Bronco chase happening through the woods.
I saw her washing that in hot water just last night, and she put it in the oven afterwards.
people treat her unkindly because the entire town thinks she's a murderer. So naturally,
so funny to just buy a hill at the top of a house at the top of the town after that.
the same fucking
You
town,
could go anywhere.
Yeah.
and she changes her name. She changes her name from Lizzie Borden.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yeah, her father and her stepmom's axe wounds were actually the Clinton flu, Jake. Man, that was tough to get out. My
Yeah,
goodness.
but you got it out, and look at you now.
Goodness gracious, about to be murdered by the Clintons. But she's so many people hate her. People egg her new house.
Oh my god!
and she's desperately trying to shake this reputation. So she changes her name from Lizzie Borden to Lisbeth Borden.
Oh no!
I know it's similar. It's not the same. I'm not the same person though. Yeah, I like that.
Did you ever hear the nursery rhyme?
Lizzie
Yes.
Borden took an axe, gave her father 40 whacks.
Yeah.
That's what.
When she saw what she has done, give her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. But there weren't that many whacks
That's
in
the
actuality.
correct order because the mom was cold.
Yeah. I think there were 26 total whackaroos.
Between the two of them?
Yes.
Man, they really inflated that number.
Christ, dude.
It's like, yeah, I'm 8 inches.
Cold.
Yeah. Well, Lizzie Borden ain't inches. But she's wealthy now, so she can kind of hobnob with the social elite. So
They accept her?
Yeah, it's not frowned upon. It's
no,
like
dude, it's like she's a
Spencer
millionaire.
on the hill.
It doesn't matter.
Money walks, baby.
And this is kind of cool
Talks?
too.
What does it do?
It walks
What's
and
money
talks.
do?
Yeah.
There are cases where money is quadriplegic and is forced to a motorized wheelchair where it speaks in a very creepy voice.
There's not a fucking ramp to get in here.
It sounds to me like she is a lady who enjoys the company of other ladies. And she is known around town. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Sounds that she gets around. Sounds like she gets around town with this play actress named Nance O'Neill, who also stars in pictures.
Get out of town.
Yeah, pretty rockin' babe.
Good for her.
Wow.
Cool name, Nance O'Neill.
Yeah.
They're like the first ever Portia de Rossi and Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
That does. Yeah, it sounds like a very frisky grandma.
Yeah. She.
And both of them are guilty of killing Anne Hesh.
You ever see her driving video?
You mean her like getting into the ambulance?
Before that,
That was a weird video.
it was.
Is it from
She
a
like
from like
Undertakered up.
satellite?
No, it's from like a Ring camera, but it shows her
Yeah.
flying through a fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, I saw it.
Before the crash. Insane, man.
Yeah, what happened? No one knows. No one talks about
I
it.
don't know.
We got to investigate it.
And her sitting up when she's on the gurney is one of the truly most horrifying things
Yeah.
you'll ever see.
And then they like brush that off with like, oh yeah, sometimes dead people wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a second.
Yeah. Take one last selfie and then.
That's Hollywood for you anyway. Case closed.
But there was a letter that was found that was written from Lizzie Borden to another possible female acquaintance where she writes, I dreamt of you last night, but I dare not write what I dreamt. Pretty sexy, huh?
I made up a thing and it's called scissoring. And I can't wait to try it with you.
That had to be tough. Like the first ladies to scissor had to be like, is this a thing or are
Yeah,
we just being goofy?
Do you think they would laugh at us if they saw us doing this?
Everybody's doing the scissor. Do scissor.
I wonder if they do a double-ended scissor show.
Hatchet show.
I like it.
That's what happened to the hatchet.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I'll be done in 40 whack. Show that thing. Pay-per-view. There's a falling out. This is kind of sad. There's a falling out between Lizzie and her sister Emma, so Emma moves away.
Oh no, where'd she move to?
I don't fucking know, man.
Okay.
Don't kill your parents' village.
So I think she believed more and more that Lizzie might have killed the parents. She moves out in 1905, and Lizzie passes away June 1st, 1927.
Wow.
So 22 years by herself.
It was June.
It was.
My grandfather was born. No, it was 29. Could have been the reincarnation. Maybe she became a bug that only lasted for a couple years,
I hope not.
and
And then your grandfather.
then
Yeah.
potentially.
You think that's what happens to like women around Durfees? You know, they delay their transformation.
I do, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durfee bitches do be like that sometimes. I suppose that's correct.
So when Lizzie died, she left her money to family members and a local animal rescue that hated seals, much like me.
Was it a significant amount at that point, or did she blow all the money on the house?
No, I think she still had a lot left over. I don't know the exact number, but I mean, she kept a pretty low profile.
How much? She had a lot of family still?
I don't know. I know that there were, so her family was mentioned in. There were cousins, aunts, and uncles that I don't know how close she was, but they at least interacted with each other.
Yeah.
Did you find out anything about like her private life after the trial?
Just about the love stuff and her becoming heavy into entertainment.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
This is kind of neat too. The house is still standing.
Whoa.
And you could rent the house. Guess how much it is to rent the entire house?
For one night?
Yep.
I bet you it's $800.
41.
$1,500 for the night. The house is beautiful.
Is there plumbing now and running water?
There is.
Okay.
And guess
It's the mansion, right?
No, not
murder house.
Maple
The
Croft,
original
but the
house?
house where the parents were murdered in.
Oh my god!
Yeah, pretty fucked up.
$1,500 for that
I
piece
think
of
I
shit.
drove by that house before. It's like in a residential area.
It is.
right?
I think there's apartments behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you could rent a single room there, and they designate each room saying this was fucking Andrew and fucking Durfee's room, so you can
fucking Durfee's room.
the pork station, and on also
Yeah, I've driven by that house.
Lizzie and her sister shared a room. You could stay in their room, and there's other rooms that are named after people that testified in the trial or prosecuted her, which is kind of fucked up.
Any of these fuckers ever yell horse cock?
But you could rent a single room for less than $300 a night.
Okay.
And Jake, they make you breakfast. They make you a breakfast which was similar to the last one served the morning of the
Why
murders.
would you want that?
It's funny you bring that up because there are a couple items that were on the breakfast menu that day that people would fucking hate that they got rid of. They got rid of Johnny cakes because people just don't often like those. And
I
then
don't know what they are.
Johnny cakes, that's what you ever see Sopranos?
Yeah,
I have seen, but what are Johnny cakes?
I don't know, but apparently people fucking hate them.
Is it like a pancake?
I don't know, man, but it doesn't.
You ever see Sopranos? I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
They're made of like corn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're like more. Yeah, they're not
Okay.
sweet. They're like,
But they
Sour.
served Johnny cakes that day, and they also served mutton, which they don't
Okay.
serve at the current day Borden breakfast.
That's
Mike
like a
would-
really tough meat, right? Yeah.
You would know.
Oh, tough meat Mattera.
Ooh, and get this too. You could rent or you could buy the romance package at the Borden house.
Oh my! What's that do?
You wear a strap-on axe.
And one of you dies.
Mm.
Would you call that a scare B&B, Mike?
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't think you would either.
But wouldn't that be nice to stay there?
No, it wouldn't.
You wouldn't be creeped out, or you would be.
I wouldn't fucking be there in the first place.
Why not?
Because it's not my kind of thing.
Uh,
That's your thing. You love that shit.
would you mind if I stayed there and just FaceTimed you overnight?
For the whole night?
Yeah, you gotta stare back at me too.
Yeah. I'll be staring there. I'll be using a fucking old iPad to have a picture of me staring back at you.
I'm gonna require you to blink every minute
Yeah, well, then I'll make a video of me blinking.
for 8 hours.
I'll spend more time making the video to fake me with you.
But a very interesting story, man. I think she did it, but at the same time, there's no conclusive evidence which proves that she did or did not.
And that's exactly the case with OJ.
I know. Man, did you
No
see?
evidence that he did it at all.
He's probably got cancer.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
I am too, man.
My favorite fucking murdering piece of shit.
I know, man. He's so strong though.
You can't take him down.
No, you can't. I would love if you're watching, I would love to see you try to take OJ down. You're gonna look like a real fucking asshole.
God, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much. But if you're not, please consider donating.
You can't even make midgets anymore. How are you gonna kill OJ? Yeah, fucking God. Get on my fucking face. Fucking loser.
Hi, come on.
L7 weenie up there. But yeah, I truly hope OJ gets better. And man, it's been,
Just what a sentence.
dude, it's been like 30 years since the trial. Can you believe that?
30?
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, the murders happened. All right, 1994. So yeah, June of this year, it'll be 30 years since the murders happened.
Is there a statute for murder in L.A.? Like, if you admit to it now?
There's a lot of statues in LA, Jake.
I like the Johnny Jumpy. I like the Jumpy.
Tell me again.
Me?
Yeah.
I like the Jumpy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there better words you can use to describe what you want to say?
There are no better words.
Okay. But Jake, he can't be tried again. Like, if he admitted and said, yes, I did both of those things, he cannot be tried on those charges
It's
again.
my favorite Who song.
Yeah,
Can't be tried again. Same as the old judge. That's Judge Ito, remember?
What's Judge Ito up to nowadays?
Itoing a lot of pussy.
He owns a Mexican cart in the Mexican food truck in the bayou. It's called Judge Ito's Mosquito Burrito. You're gonna want to bring some deet with you.
Did you eat? It tastes like some geets in here. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah.
Read our menu and you'll be out to order.
Yeah, we coat the pans in geet before we fucking fry it up.
Is he saying geet?
Yeah.
Geet?
Yeah.
Is that similar to deet?
Geet are done.
Okay.
I confused deet for geet.
Man, I want to see a Judge Ito's Mosquito Burrito shirt so bad.
Yeah, right. We ain't paying that motherfucker shit. We ain't paying you
John, give me
anything
that
for
helmet.
this race. Because of the deet?
Yeah.
Because you know people are going to be screaming at the computer
You
when
had
you
me
say
calling
it.
it geet, brother.
Did you have that fitted, Mike?
It feels good.
Yeah.
Man, baby, kumquat hour. We're here.
Judge Ito's Mosquito Burrito.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a swamp. And it's hard to get to.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the bayou, there was some Magic Kingdom news.
Just wait. Just wait a second. You know, that's insane.
Did you hear it, Joey?
It's a Donald Duck.
Did you hear it?
He's ducking.
Jake!
Oh, man.
That was incredible, man.
I'm sorry.
But there was some news today for the Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the repurposed Splash Mountain.
Mm-hmm. What's the news?
They're opening this summer, and then they updated the shit on the walls.
During the ride. Or in line.
Yeah, and they also revealed some of the animatronics.
What is it? The Princess and the Frog is the movie?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with it.
It's a good one.
Opening this summer, you said?
It is, yeah.
Do you think it'll be late?
Come again?
Like, opening. Like, do you think it'll push it to, like, fall? Because,
No.
you know how, like, the hiccups happen.
I don't.
Why are you trying to walk back your racist joke, Jake?
What racist joke are you talking about?
You asked if the black ride was going to open late.
It's not a black ride.
Yes, Jake, it will
It's a
open.
frog ride.
It's going to open 15 minutes late, Jake. Is that what you want to hear, you fucking piece of shit?
Oh, you guys.
Do you want to
It's
hear
you that did it.
I didn't go there.
Do you want to hear that instead of a
There's
boat?
just so much bureaucracy
You didn't
that gets
have to
in the
go
way.
there because you already live there, Jake.
Jake, you want to
I'll
hear
tell you where I
that
wanna
instead
live.
of getting on a boat, you get on a floating bus? Is that what you want to hear, you piece of shit?
No, is that true? Is that? I don't what. I've never seen the movie.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you're racist.
He does, man.
He does racist, yeah. No, you don't. You don't.
Wearing a goddamn California king sheet to the goddamn rally.
What's the thread count?
Low. It's lower than I've ever seen. Is that just one thread?
Yeah, it should be fun, man. I cannot fucking, man. I say it all the time. I just got to pull the trigger and treat myself to Disney a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you do.
Mm-hmm.
You got you got a big year coming up if you're doing that.
Man.
You got to go to 24 baseball stadiums and squeeze in a weekend at Disney while you're doing
Oh my
it.
God, how am I gonna do it?
How he gonna do it?
But I'll find a way.
Mike, do you think the drop is going to be like a frog hop now?
That would be exciting, but it will probably paralyze riders.
I don't mean physically. I think like the illusion. You know what I mean? Like the hop frog, and then I don't know the character's name, and then that's the all right, here we go, and then just that's it.
I would like to hear your version of just spitballing what that movie might be.
Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
All right.
I want an hour and a half audio only of you doing all your own sound effects.
How
and
long
you're
is the
making
movie?
up the movie.
It's a full
About
movie.
90 minutes. I'll
Yeah.
spot you this. It
The minimum length of a movie.
yeah, takes place in New Orleans.
Mhm.
So go from there.
I might help you out with a couple of wades. Like dolphin. If there's a dolphin involved, I could say dolphin.
I thought you were saying something else.
Voids, like how that guy from the Bay Area talks that sings in that one band, Credence.
Yeah.
Fogerty.
John
Yeah,
Fogerty,
the
yeah.
guy's from California. Why the fuck is he talking like that? I don't know, but I love it.
Do you think dolphins are just special needs sharks?
No, they're more intelligent than sharks.
Well, that's debatable.
If anything, sharks are special need dolphins.
Yeah, I think that's the.
Are you saying that special needs are violent?
No.
You're saying sharks are violent?
Yeah, I mean, they only made a goddamn movie about it.
These are going to be some rough kumquat hours tonight.
We still got another hour.
Oh, God, no.
No, we don't.
If you had to be attacked by a fish, what would be your choice?
Flounder.
I was thinking the same exact
Yeah?
thing. Yeah, just smacking it against me. Yeah.
Are they not that big, but they're just flat and strong?
You looking at me or him?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my own self.
They do got a good slap to them. Flounder.
How do you know? You been slapping that thing around?
No, I've caught them before. They slap you.
For real?
Yeah.
You've caught a
Yeah.
flounder?
I've caught many flounders.
Jake used
Are
to
they
fuck
easy
one of
to
the guys from
catch?
Pike Place. He can only come if he threw a fucking fish at him.
Here comes a big one.
I'd show up just with a rose in my mouth waiting for the flounder.
Speaking of which, what are you two sex criminals doing for Valentine's Day?
In my own home. That's where I'm a sex criminal. I wasn't going to do a single fucking thing because I still haven't gotten a birthday present from my damn lady. But
Unreal.
yeah, we're a birthday dinner. Bitch, I just want to go to Chili's. They're everywhere. Now that you said you're going to do something for your lady, I feel like I have to do something. I know this fucking romantic creep's got something up his sleeve.
He does. He's probably covered in body chocolate under those clothes.
Close. Body paint. Body paint.
Yeah.
Just me. A lot of tarps.
We honestly had body chocolate one year, and I came close to eating it one night.
I mean, what makes it body chocolate? I'll eat any chocolate off your body.
That's the way I
You know what
felt.
I'm saying, bitch?
Yeah.
I was hungry. I wanted a snack, and I was watching my shows, and I knew the tube was in the drawer.
What were you going to put it on?
A cracker. I don't know.
You were just going to suck that thing raw, weren't you?
Can you do that again, Mike?
I'll tell you this though. What are the limitations with putting body chocolate on yourself in regards to blackface?
Didn't we just talk about this?
Did we?
Yeah, we were going to cover him in body chocolate
Okay.
and get him arrested for doing chocolate face.
When?
Didn't we just talk about this last week?
Oh, yeah. I feel like we talked something like this. You're jogging a memory, and I don't jog often.
Jake, give me that second helmet.
Oh. It's glued, Mike.
You remember even less of these episodes than I do.
I do.
Is that a question?
Answer to.
Dude. Oh man, I hope you never
You
get
hope
interviewed by a
what?
cop. I hope you never get interviewed by a cop because
I would love that.
that would
I have
get
been
you-
spoken to by the police.
I just hope that the next time it happens, it's after a 6-hour day of podcasting.
We know cops. We can get one here. Fuck it. I'll call 911. I'll get one here in 3 minutes. I'm going to kill Seal, the singer.
Oh god.
He stopped watching my wife's stories.
Do you think that's what a cop wife will do if the cop stops like responding to her texts, like during their shift as they call 911?
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think? He's cheating on the job?
yeah.
That's funny. That's funny to think of.
Good joke.
Oh, man. I am about to start putting together my Wawa order.
What's that code for?
I'm going to go to Wawa after this. I didn't get McDonald's before I came here, so.
I would have killed for some McDonald's earlier.
Why?
I didn't eat dinner.
Wow.
Wait, no, I did eat pizza. Never mind.
I was going to say, you're not going to eat anything for Din Din?
No, I will eat something when we're done though. Jake, what's your post podcast meal like?
It's a full oven roasted chicken, then an oven roasted turkey.
You have your own rotisserie
A
chicken?
lot of oven roasted meats. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They're on preheat right now. I can set it from my phone. So
Are you
in
being
4
for real?
hours, yeah, 4 hours I'll be ready.
Okay.
So I'll just have to play MLB The Show until then.
You're going to eat at 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, just when you're gonna eat at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. The Super Bowl party I went to was also a pizza making competition. Everybody made their own pizza.
Wow. But that was delicious.
It was not me though. I ordered a 2 for a BOGO the night before, and I said, "You can fucking reheat this thing. I'm here to drink fucking 12 beers with my boys, and then another 6 with my boys." And she's got to watch the baby. So what are we gonna make a fucking pizza? No, I'm gonna reheat this pizza, and then I'm gonna eat all the other people's pizzas.
Who had the best?
It was a competition, and my friend Tim and his lady won, and it was fucking delicious. He even made his own dough,
Whoa.
and they came out absolutely perfect. And it wasn't even close. I had 9 votes, and the next vote, in the second place, was 3 votes. So
Was that you?
no, I wasn't eligible.
Why
Ineligible.
Why didn't you just lie and say that you made it?
It was in a box, and it was from the fridge,
All right.
and everybody made their pizzas there in front of everyone. So
How many ovens does this fucking guy have?
it's one pizza oven. It takes like 90 seconds to cook
Okay.
the whole pie.
All right.
It's like 900 degrees or something like that.
The guy that won, were you like, is this margarita pizza? Because I'm margaritaing the whole thing.
I wish I had more than one slice, but that's all I got.
Isn't that the fucking worst when you go to a party and you as soon as you see the limited amount of pizzas, you start doing the pizza math in your head and you're like, I cannot eat the way I want to eat at this party, and I regret even fucking coming.
That's kind of why I brought my own. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
The worst is when you go to a children's party because it's often the only thing that you have.
Is pizza?
And often and if you don't drink too, it's like I'm going to work myself into a stupor with all this fucking pizza that I eat. And you get there and there's 2 fucking pizzas,
Yeah.
1 slice for every goddamn borderline retarded kid there.
Oh, no.
And then I'm left, with, they're cutting the pizza into fucking 16ths instead of 8ths.
Yeah.
And then I'm left with a 16th of a slice and a gusher,
You know what I'm doing in that instance?
killing everybody.
No, I'm going in the closest drive-through.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
disappearing for 1 hour.
I already accept like I wouldn't be doing any food at this party
Mm-hmm.
regardless because little kids put their hands on everything.
They do.
So
Yeah, I
Which-
would mostly probably eat on the way there.
You get why they loved Epstein Island. But back to the drive-through. In hindsight, I wish I had done those same things when I had those issues. I wish I had just said, I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm going to fill my belly, and I'll be out in the car when you're ready.
I'm sorry, I blacked out for a minute there. You said your belly's nice and full? Good for you. Good for you.
Much like my heart.
Yeah, no, there was leftover pizza at this place.
All right.
Not of that pie, of the winner's pie. That one, he actually made two.
You had to eat
Everybody else made
loser's
one.
pie?
I tried all the pies, I think, except for the lobster pie, because I've had allergic reactions to shrimp before, and I don't want to be getting my hitch on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm hesitant to eat shellfish for that reason. I had a bad reaction once.
To shrimp?
To shrimp, crabs, and lobster.
It sounds like 3 times.
Well,
one to each.
I made a point to try each one.
Okay.
I don't feel great when I'm done eating them. However,
Anything like puffy on your face or anything?
my throat feels tight. But I do like them so
Try
much.
best to stay away.
I like them, though.
You liked all of them when you had them?
I liked crabs the best. Shrimp, I don't ever want to try again. Lobster was decent. I had a nice lobster roll. But they all made me feel similar.
Yeah. Lobster roll, that's a lot of lobster meat.
They loaded on there, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know if you're supposed to eat a whole one of those. Or you're supposed to split them with a pal.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't fucking with that shit. It looks like dinosaur meat, dude.
It really do, though.
It's fucking cold. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Eat it up.
Yeah. Put it in the pizza oven. Jake, do you want to promote anything before we go?
No, man. Just enjoy some lobster rolls. Follow me at Jake Mattera on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well at Jake Mattera. Psych, it's Johnny Delco, JONNYDELCO. I got some shows coming up in March around the Philadelphia area. Delco, and then up in Salem, opposite counties. And I'll be in Indianapolis at Helium Comedy Club, March 22nd and 23rd.
Sweet, buddy.
Nice.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
The only thing I want to promote this week, this is a fucked up situation, but one of my jiu-jitsu training partners passed away last week. Young guy, he was 34. One of the most unfortunate aspects of it is 2 days after he passed away, his wife gave birth. So I have a link to his GoFundMe in my profile on both my Instagram page and my Twitter page, and they're both at Mike Rainey 82. And if you could donate, that would be awesome. No pressure, but if you can, it'd be very helpful. And people have been very generous toward them so far, and hopefully people continue to do so because it's a very fucked situation. But that's all I want to promote.
Yeah, that is a heartbreaking thing, man.
Terrible.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Kid is okay. Baby and mom are okay.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. He's got a toddler too.
Man.
So, yeah, just a fuck situation, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear about that, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It's awful.
Yep. But thanks for joining us in this episode. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for becoming a patron and allowing us to delve deep into the kumquat hours.
Yeah, we got deep into kumquat.
We really did, man. I feel like I need a bath after this kumquat
Sounds like
hour.
a crime.
If you're not a patron yet, consider becoming one and supporting us at patreon.com/lilstinkers. That's LILSTINKERS. $4 a month or $40 for the year. You get early access to every episode. You get extra episodes each month. You get access to our live stinker news that we do each month. You get movie watch-alongs. We have a book club meeting coming up for how to win friends and influence people.
One of the most read books by all the serial killers
It
we've
is.
covered.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're also doing mini stinkers episodes where we focus on one very fucked up event. And the next one is coming up at the end of this month. So all that shit, and we're adding shit all the time. You can get that by joining our Patreon, patreon.com/lilstinkers. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll see you next time. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Little stinkers.